Prince Harry says Diana could still have been alive.
She was very much still alive on the back seat.
In October 1996, Princess Diana predicted her own death.
They see me as a threat of some kind.
What happened to her is incredibly raw every single day.
How did Diana predict her own end?
I think every strong woman in history has had to walk down a similar path, and I think it's the strength that causes the confusion and the fear.
It's the worst reminder of her life as opposed to the best.
And what are Harry and William's great regret about the last conversation they had with their mum?
And if I'd known that that was the last time I was going to speak to my mother...
If I'd known now, obviously, what was going to happen, I wouldn't have been so blasé about it.
Prince Harry believes Diana should still be alive, and that it's the paparazzi's fault that she is not.
I think one of the hardest things to come to terms with is the fact that the people that chased her into the tunnel were the same people that were taking photographs of her.
They could have saved her life.
She was very much still alive on the back seat.
For the hounding paparazzi, Diana was a prize.
Yes, you see yourself as a good product that sits on a shelf and sells well, and people make a lot of money out of you.
But they were more interested in money than her safety.
They're there to make money, and they'll do it by any means at their command. They are not susceptible to reason. You can't ask them to be kind. They don't understand the concept of that.
The press had hunted Diana with their cameras since the day she entered the royal family.
When I started my public life, I understood the media might be interested in what I did, but I was not aware of how overwhelming that attention would become.
So much so that she was forced to beg for privacy.
I hope you can find it in your hearts to understand and to give me the time and space that has been lacking in recent years.
On the last night of her precious life, the paparazzi had been especially relentless.
One of the last images we'll ever see of the princess is coming through her face coming through the swing doors, through the revolving doors, looking stressed by what had happened, and that her evening was being wrecked by these people.
Diana finally lost her life trying to escape reporters.
I don't believe being chased by 30 guys on motorbikes who block your path and make a woman cry in public to get the photographs. I don't believe that is appropriate.
What happened to her is incredibly raw every single day, and that's not me being paranoid.
But what about Diana's own unsettling words?
This particular phase in my life is the most dangerous.
In October 1996, Princess Diana predicted her own death in this letter to her butler, Paul Burrell.
According to the apparent letter, Charles wanted her out of the way so he could remarry. And there was another chilling revelation from Diana.
I don't think many people would want me to be queen. Actually, when I say many people, I mean the establishment that I'm married into.
Did the royal family also want Diana out of the way?
They see me as a threat of some kind, and I'm here to do good. I'm not a destructive person.
Diana, at least, believed they did.
I think every strong woman in history has had to walk down a similar path, and I think it's the strength that causes the confusion and the fear. Why is she strong? Where does she get it from? Where is she taking it? Where is she going to use it?
As for her butler's shocking letter, some experts have called it a fake and a forgery. Harry is still deeply haunted by his mum's passing.
Every single time I see a camera, every single time I hear a click, every single time I see a flash, it takes me straight back. So in that respect, it's the worst reminder of her life as opposed to the best.
And is it hard to believe that William is too?
It'll either make or break you, and I wouldn't let it break me. I wanted her to be proud of the person I would become. I didn't want her worried or her legacy to be that, William or Harry were completely and utterly devastated by it.
Both brothers still share one great regret.
The very last memory that I have is a phone call. And I think Harry and I were just in a desperate rush to say goodbye, see you later, and we're going to go off. And if I'd known now, obviously, what was going to happen, I wouldn't have been so blasé about it.
The very last time they spoke to their mum, both boys were in a hurry to go and play.
I can't really necessarily remember what I said, but all I do remember is probably, regretting for the rest of my life how short the phone call was. And if I'd known that that was the last time I was going to speak to my mother, the things I would have said to her.
But one thing is for sure. Her memory and legacy lives on in her sons.
We will do everything we can to make sure that she's never forgotten and carry on all of the special gifts as such that she had and that she portrayed while she was alive.
Do you also believe, like Prince Harry, that Diana could still have been alive today?